Got a switch in my head, I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red, now I'm becoming a threat. I fucking heard what you said, I'll make you have some regrets. And no, I never forget, so now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. Don't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, okay? And I have right in your side, you would never see me coming. Don't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, okay? And I have right in your side, you would never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. Don't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, okay? And I have right in your side, you would never see me coming. Don't die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble, okay? And I have right in your side, you would never see me coming. I got a switch in my head, I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red, now I'm becoming a threat. I fucking heard what you said, I'll make you have some regrets. And no, I never forget, so now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear.
Don't die on us, please.
Alright, so we are live
close.
with Scuff.
Hello.
Because of course we are live with Scuff. Hello everybody. I just realized a bit of my host hair is straight up missing. It's just gone.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the shade of purple's not doing it. Oh, I know that for next time.
Out too late. We found out a bit too late about that. Okay, rule for the next time. Alright. Sorry, my dog's here. Can't control that. That's the problem with live streams. Anyway, I am Peace Mage. Should I announce me as the leader of the Levites? Do we go full communism on this?
It's our group.
Okay, I am
Calendar.
I am Paige the Mage. I am a witch, an artist, and a stain on society. Next to me on my right for you guys is... Oh, that's you.
or monochrome Joker. Stay into society, I like that, but I usually introduce myself as a girl failure. Don't expect too much from me.
Everyone's introducing themselves some way like that.
Yeah.
I am staying on society, and this is girl failure. Okay, next to my left, ice cream man.
Yeah, that is me. I am the person that sells the ice cream. My name's Jerry.
He also uses that as his hat, but you know.
Yeah. Yes, please don't eat it. They're very expensive to replace, so please don't eat it. Please.
How much
Ice
it cost
cream
to get a
cone.
giant cone?
Yeah.
Good question.
An undisclosed amount, apparently.
Asking for a friend, not because I want to know.
Go,
And not because I want to eat
go.
that
I'm
much ice cream right
traumatizing my friends. Come on. Go back. Go back to the kitchen.
But the dog is like, no, I want to see them suffer. Let me stay, mother.
I was about to say, I'm already suffering and we haven't even started.
Yeah. And our
I'm
last.
dying here.
Okay,
our last member is dying.
Yes, hi, I'm dying. I'm gonna just see myself out.
Well, why are we kidding so much? Hold on, we are blasting people's eardrums. Anyway.
Oh.
All right. So I gathered these lovely people today to read one of the best stories. Okay, not the best story, because the best story I did it on my channel last year. So this is the second best story on the internet.
Do tell.
Yeah, I'm also dying.
Everyone dying. Drink more water. Everyone drink something.
Alright,
Yeah,
I hope you all
that's
have. I really hope you all have like water or like some other form of non-alcoholic liquid close to you to drink, because this is a long story we have to cover.
Hold on, I can't
Oh, trust
see
me,
I
that.
have non-alcoholic Pepsi with me, so I think we're fine.
Hey, Nana-chan, welcome. Woo!
Hello.
Alright, so. Hi there. I'm here, Peter, lurking. Okay, no worries. Hi there. I really wish I didn't have to make this post, but here goes. So, me and
You
my
should read
husband
the
have been...
title first. You should
Oh,
read the title first.
The title. My 42F husband, 42... My 42F husband, 42M, has informed me he intends to go on a gaycation with his brother-in-law, 35 male, in Ibiza. How do I handle this? Okay, make note that the original post has been actually locked. So I had the link to original, but the original doesn't go anywhere, right? So this is a repost and not the original, unfortunately. But it is what we are looking. It is the original text. It's just not the original poster.
Right.
All right, so this is the context.
Okay.
Okay.
I am more of a girl figure than Maho is.
I haven't started reading out yet, trust me. So,
You can't do a worse job than me.
Oh, I can.
bilingual woman!
I'm illiterate.
Okay, do I say it now? Is there anything else I need to say?
No, now you can start reading it out.
Okay. Hi there, I really shouldn't have to make this post, but here goes. So me and my husband have been happily married for about 16 years, give or take. We have both stable careers, good family life, and are fairly fortunate despite the cost of living raking the UK. Raking the UK. Why is it raking? What are in the farm bill?
Racking the UK right now.
We have 2 boys, 15 and 10, and up until this Saturday, thought we had it pretty good. We argue sometimes, of course, but never gotten too bad. And we have pretty decent life with some exploration, but I won't get into that. I skipped a word or two.
Why not?
Censorship.
I mean, maybe it is relevant at the end of the day. All right, so
Can I be worried? Because I have no sensor.
who wants to go next? Because I'm at the end of the paragraph.
I would say we go down the list, so it starts at gear next.
Oh, goody.
Hold on, we
Goody,
haven't entered the really cursed stuff. This is just the introduction. we are introduced to our main cast, our characters. You know, these are our heroes to our story.
Well, the way this title sounds, I'm not sure if everyone in the story is a hero.
Big
I
quotation.
don't know
Okay,
about
big
that one.
quotation marks. Very big quotation marks. Okay.
Very big quotation marks, very big question mark for me right now. Good lord.
Come on.
Long or short is on Sunday, just after I dropped our boys off at their friends, my husband asked me if we had the house alone, and more importantly, do I have a minute? I said yes. He sat me down, and got out this printed poster for some sort of orgy.
We
What the
are
hell is
so
wrong with
kind of
these
getting
people already?
canceled in our first stream.
Yeah,
Let's
canceled
go!
already.
Are we
Let's go.
even 5 minutes in? There,
Yeah.
Jerry,
Like I said,
you
no
made,
censor
you made
and
yourself
YouTube's gonna
small for
cancel
a
us
second.
already. What?
Jerry, you made yourself small for a second. How did you do it?
Wait, what?
Maybe
How?
leaning back.
Oh yeah, maybe he.
Yeah,
he
leaning
landed-
back.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what
okay.
it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was,
I
yeah.
remember this happened to me too. Okay.
Oh, you
continue.
have that directional thing on.
Continue. We were at the.
Yeah,
We were at the.
The orgy.
Yeah. I don't think you survived this.
Okay, yeah, should I help out? Because I have the feeling I'm the most healthiest here.
Come on, I just have a giant wall full of mold. It's not that bad.
God, I can't breathe.
Oh God, are you for real? Okay, should we take a break?
Continue without me for a second. I'm gonna go look for
Okay.
some.
Yeah. Some sort
You're
of
so
orgy. Some sort of orgy, and started explaining to me the concept of a gaycation. How it's where straight men go to somewhere where the sun, sand, and booze, and become gay for the duration of the trip. But that's fine because it doesn't actually count, because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. God.
I just like how Gear's
That's-
model stopped. He looks like mid sneeze.
That is this,
Look at
this is just cheating, but you're announcing it.
Ah yes,
Like-
I am just
like-
I'm just gonna go cheat with another man.
It doesn't count though, my dear wife.
Because it's a gaycation.
Yeah.
And what
okay.
happens in the gaycation stays in the
Stays in
gaycation,
the gaycation.
including the viral
Uh,
diseases.
Yeah, apparently. Jerry, you're next. It's the third segment.
It starts
Okay.
with I was just completely.
Okay, so I do the third one?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Okay.
Gear's still mid sneeze.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was just completely silent and mortified. Even more so when he said he was looking into booking a trip to
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. Okay. Okay. Next year, what is Bill?
With
Brother-in-law.
his brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Okay. His sister's husband, to experience it for himself. When he finally let me speak, I just said, I need him to be clear with me. Is he gay? Because if yes, that's okay. But we need to figure out what happens going forward. I didn't let myself get angry or upset. I was just stunned. He swore up and down how he's not gay and he's 100% attracted to women. And of course, still loves me and our boys.
You're bisexual and you want to figure out butt stuff. But you're telling
he's
this is still
only-
cheating.
He's only bisexual in this specific occasion.
Yeah. No. He's probably bisexual.
He's generally bisexual or straight person who. Listen, out there. If you are bi-curious, you are probably bi.
That is fine, but you should not go with your brother-in-law, another married man, to an island or to a different city to have a lot of gay butt stuff happening. And then go back to your wives and pretend it didn't happen. Okay, I will read out the next segment.
I mean, hold on. Since Gear's not here, I should be the one, right?
No,
To
I'm
read
the
it out.
one. I just covered for Gear. Don't worry about it.
You just want to read this. You just invested. Okay, no worries. Go for it.
I'm totally invested.
That's totally fine.
Yeah. So I said, do you think you're bi, maybe? And he got very defensive, saying how I need to drop the accusations and that this is the beauty of the gaycation. It allows straight men to experience gayness without actually being gay, and how it's like going to the aquarium. And again, he was adamant he doesn't find a man's bodies or genitals exciting at all, but he needs to experience this apparently. I said, well, I'm really not comfortable because even if he was bi, that would be explicitly cheating on me, and he got angry and retaliated he's not because that's the beauty of gaycation, etc. I just had enough and left the room. Leave the house. Leave this man, woman. He's crazy.
Oh my god.
We're getting there. We're getting there. There's just a few, like issues to get through first, but we will get in there. Soon.
Now it's your turn, my beautiful witch.
All right. What do I read? What's left for me?
Since then,
I ignore him for the rest of the day, but we spoke.
Wait.
No, wait.
Yeah, I ignored him. Yeah, sorry.
Wait. What? Okay.
Yeah, I ignored him. That was the part. I scrolled a bit further, so I was just like looking at the wrong line. I'm sorry.
You have very good times here. Listen. Gear's
dying.
Gear's mid sneeze, and Oreo's. Jerry, and
Yeah.
I've been calling him Jerry for the past month or so without fail. But now that I'm in live stream talking to him, for some reason I keep forgetting he's Jerry. How did that happen?
Hey, that's
I was
fine.
the first person to
That's
properly
fine.
call
Don't
him
worry
Jerry.
about
But
Don't worry,
anyway,
JJ,
yeah, I blame the ice cream. He's having really good ice cream. You don't talk about that. Okay. I ignore him for the rest of the day, but we spoke at the where I again asked him, why does he want to do this so bad if he's not gay? He said how he's interested in how gay men's life differ to straight men's, and that unfortunately, once the gaycation begins, it's simply impossible for a man to resist, and he must surrender himself mind, body, and soul to the gaycation or be destroyed. I really can't put into words how surreal it was, because he was speaking so matter-of-factly, and he again insists this is a thing that straight men do all the time. Now he's actually doing it a bit late. I just said to him, if he has any love for me, then he can go ahead with this, and if he does, the marriage will be dead. We didn't speak anymore after that.
Okay.
What do we have to say, team, about this one?
I think it's pretty obvious.
Is he part of a cult or something like this? Like, is this like a cult where men meet on the internet and like pretend bisexuality doesn't exist, and they just con themselves into believing that this is not cheating and they're not bisexual or gay in any way. They just have to experience this. He's very much bisexual.
Well, our only solution here is to ask our friend Jerry here. Has he been on his gaycation? Did he go to the gay aquarium?
Okay, so I'm starting since then he's mentioned no more. Is that where I'm starting?
I see no comment from Jerry.
We
What
wanted
was the
your.
question? I missed. Where's
We
the
wanted-
question? I missed it over my laughter.
The question
the
was,
question is, what is your opinion on the gaycation?
did you go on a gaycation?
Did you go on a
It just seemed-
gaycation? We both
It
women.
seems
We
like-
didn't went on the lesbiancation yet.
The lescation.
No,
Bro.
the sapphocation.
Bro, where's my
The way-
lescation?
the way it's
The
the way
gay
it
is in the
sounded
closet.
like-
He's actively denying the very existence of said closet. No, he is in the closet. He is completely covered in clothes and everything, and he has his fingers up his ear hole and be like, "This is not real. This is not real. This is not real." The man's so in denial. I don't understand.
Denial. This is self-brainwashing.
Yeah, there is some sort of, I don't know, some close community of weirdos doing this, because like this is too, like we'll see later on that this is scripted as hell, right?
Right.
Like
Okay.
this sounds like a cult.
It does.
Yeah.
And
So-
I think is it whose turn it is? Is it Oreo's turn? After me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's,
As long while Gear is still like trying to recover breath and the ability to live, hopefully drinking a lot of liquid, it is Jerry's turn.
All right.
So I think I know where I'm
Since
starting.
yeah, since then he's mentioning no more.
Yeah. Since then he's
Hello.
Oreo? Jerry? God damn it!
Yeah. Yeah.
You stopped speaking. We were confused if you died.
No, I think Discord kill him. Try again. Try again.
here.
Is he trying again?
You live
Uh-huh.
here.
I'm alive.
Hi.
I had to go do
Okay.
some digging to find it. I'm okay now, I think.
Oh, you can still relax another round while we
Yeah, you
struggle
can
to
relax.
hear Jerry. Okay, try to get closer to the mic. Maybe that helps.
What, me or
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yes,
It's
you are supposed to read the next paragraph, Jerry. It's you.
Oh, okay,
you.
okay. Sorry. Since then, he's mentioned no more of it. But somehow, and this is what scares me a lot too, that decision genuinely seems to be tearing him up. He didn't go into work on Monday and only went in half a day yesterday because he told them he just felt too ill. And he just looks distraught every time I see him. I really don't think he's wholly gay?
Holy, yeah.
Wholly gay. Though I can absolutely believe he's bi. I'd rather we talked about that in a healthy way rather than this incredibly weird denialism around going on a sex holiday to Ibiza.
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 Okay. We should take some time for Gear to read for himself the paragraphs that he missed, so we are on the same book. Because as far as I know, Gear did not actually.
Hear us.
But
did not.
he never encountered the
yeah.
story before.
I guess I'll have to read through on my own here. I have no idea where you guys are right now.
We are not far, I think. Let's see. After you left, I think it's like 3 paragraphs. We can probably talk over it because there's a lot to discuss here. There's a lot of.
Yeah.
I'll just catch up in the meantime.
Okay. So while you're catching up, if you have to just mute us so you don't hear our rambling, we would.
No, you're good.
Okay. So he just he's upset now with the decision that he cannot cheat on his wife. Like, oh no, I cannot go with my married brother-in-law to a gaycation where we can do butt stuff together. I cannot cheat on my wife. My life is hell. This is so mean. Every man does that, but my wife is awful and doesn't allow me to do it. What the fucking butler?
This has the same energy as, you know, like sorry, how does Jerry keep doing that? This has the same energy as a 7-year-old, right? That has all his friends go to the trip to Disneyland, but he can't go to Disneyland. Only Disneyland here in this case is a gay destination in Ibiza.
Disneyland.
This is bad from the gay side, because imagine these two fools. You're minding gay in vacation, just minding your own business, and these fools are like, you know, like we are on the gaycation. Let's frick, and I'm like, and the guy's like, huh? You know, like,
yes,
because I can't imagine like a gay person would be like, yeah, sure, fam, because this is a gaycation.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
I don't think that somebody tells the gays about it.
Yeah, like also like no, they're just like going on a holiday into a different country. Like they just chose Ibiza. This is like not a hotspot for gay people. It's just like, oh yeah, I just like take hotspot for partying. So he's just like, oh yeah, there's a lot of alcohol there and partying there, so no one will ask questions, and I can blame all of it on the gaycation and the alcohol, and then I can go back to my wife and pretend like I will never think about my brother-in-law's genitals ever again, even though you definitely will. Like, also, you're doing that to your own sister. He's not just like finding a random hookup. He's doing it with the husband of his sister, intentionally trying to ruin her marriage as well.
Yeah, so the thing about this is that, listen, you don't forget this type of stuff, okay? I still remember the bits and pieces of a fanboy that game that I saw a while back, and it's still burned into my retinas, right, forever. I can't imagine he will actually forget anything that happens there. But it's so hilarious, the image of two men just going around in Ibiza going like, I'm sorry, is this where the gays are happening? we're looking for the gays. we're on the gaycation and we're looking for the gays happenings.
Yeah, like
the gay happenings.
Yeah, like also this is giving bisexual people such a bad light. Like, not all bisexual people are like this. He is just an absolute nutcase.
Yeah,
I know bi people, and they usually don't cheat on their partners because they're one the same sex or opposite sex experience. Well, they're having a partner.
That is a very harmless stereotype that haunts by people, that because they can go both ways, they have to go ways. And it is such a pity, because that's not the case. You're still dealing with a human being with emotions and logic and stuff. Well, except these two, but these two are exceptions. But like, generally speaking, like, the bi people are plagued by harmful stereotypes. This one does not help, okay? This
one doesn't help. Guys, listen, don't think all bisexuals are like this. Trust me, they're not. It's the same thing with asexuals. We don't all, like, we have the stereotype that we want to invade Denmark and that we only eat cake and garlic bread and stuff like this. This is completely false. I don't eat cake all the time, okay?
Only on occasion.
Only on occasion. The other things are very true. I have my eyes on you, Denmark.
Alright,
Gear.
Yeah,
did you caught up?
I believe so.
Okay.
I can't believe that.
Do you want to read the next segment because it's short?
I can't tell if the voice is from him catching up or it's from him not feeling well. It's very hard to tell at this point.
I'm starting to get a little drowsy. The medication kicks in fast.
Aww. How about you read out one more part, and when you, like when your medication is working and you cannot anymore, you will dip out and just do an EP. It's fine. Health comes first.
Yeah, I started so. Is that where I'm at?
No, it's has anyone known.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I am not caught up.
Oh.
I thought you said thing. Okay, well.
We tried our best to yap our way through this.
I
mean, you don't have-
misunderstood 3, so.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the 7th paragraph. So I think we're almost done. So don't worry.
No. Yeah, no. A page. I started scrolling.
Oh, there's the
a bit,
update.
so
Oh, there's the update. Oh shit, I didn't see the update. My bad.
Quite literally
We're
says
not close
update.
to.
November 28th.
Yeah, don't look at it. It's scary.
Dare I scroll down?
Don't
No,
do
no,
it.
no, we're not done
It's
yet.
like looking down when you're high up. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
will
Don't
make
look
you
down.
dizzy.
Don't scroll down.
If you're
Oh.
afraid of words or afraid of heights or afraid of sentences, don't look down.
And
Shrek, I'm
especially if you're
scrolling
afraid
now.
of gaycations. Remember to
You know
hydrate
what?
or dehydrate.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know we talked about like Sapphocation, like lesbiancation. You know, like I tried to think about it and I may went on one accidentally.
The accidental vacation. Lescation.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it because like I couldn't, you know, like the idea of doing it with a stranger creeps me out to no end. Like a person that
It
I
creeps
don't.
me. No, I didn't do any of those things. No. I would not. I'm not even doing it with people I know, let alone with people I don't know. No, I met up with Amy in Rotterdam, and we decided to like make some photos together. Just you know, and like made like a sleep like girl sleepover party like mini video where we for like a certain other platform that is not Twitch and not YouTube. We didn't do anything. But like it was 2 girls in a room that played strip poker
Huh?
and fought with pillows and played truth or dare.
This sounds like your average sleepover.
Yeah, it's like the movie level of sleepover.
The thing about it is that you know, like girls have it different than boys. Like girls do the most sussiest things like normally.
Oh yeah,
I
we are very touchy creatures.
I remember I slept in the same bed with a friend when I was like 14 with a girl,
Yeah,
right? Right.
Isn't that
So
normal?
hugging, you know, like even a kiss on the cheek or something, or you know, sleeping in the same bed or seeing each other in our underwear. It's like men could not.
Men
could
should.
never.
Men
They
should.
should.
You know, you need to kiss your bros goodnight.
Remember to kiss your homies.
Yeah. It's nothing gay about liking your friends. Like if 2 girls can like stand next to each other like, oh look at the cute nude underwear I got, you can go to your bro like strip almost naked, like look at the gains I got, bro, look at them.
Nice cock, bro.
Yeah, nice cock, bro. Like look at my Calvin Klein. Look at my Calvin Klein.
Why is it always Kevin Klein? Why is it always Kevin Klein? Why is it never
I don't know. I'm not a
There's
man. Don't
only
ask
one
me.
brand of men's underwear. Like only
Underwear.
one. Men's only get one single brand of underwear.
And off-brand underwear. But then usually you just like. The funny thing is, as an artist, you look for reference pictures, so you see often people in underwear, and then like if you see men in underwear, they usually wear Calvin Klein.
Yeah, that's such a weird thing because like you see girls in all types of underwear, all types, all
yeah.
brands. It isn't only Victoria's Secret, right? You see them in all shapes and sizes, right? But like men,
Yeah.
Kevin Klein, right? Or Kenny Klein if you buy it from Temu. All right, I think Gears having issues. So, it was Oreo, right? That means it's you, Maho.
Me next. Yeah. It's me next. has anyone known straight guys to do this and come back and just go back to being straight? Like, surely that can be a thing that happens. I'm so out of my depth here, and I just don't know how to even initiate the conversation. For record, I also haven't mentioned it to to his sister yet. I don't know how I would even break it to her. Thanks for help. Thanks for any help. I just don't even want to think of being able to get this out out there has helped even just a little bit.
All right. And we
Edit.
are at the edit. No, nothing important was said here. It's my turn again, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so, yeah.
Wow, this blew up. This has been incredibly sobering, and I think I've now confirmed what I already knew to be the case. The marriage is dead. One way or another. In a way, I was in denial myself about that. I was contacted by my sister-in-law, and I have contacted my sister-in-law, and she initially screamed at me, calling me a liar, and even insinuated I was trying to steal her husband. She rang me back shortly after, apologized, and admitted she was in deep shock. I have asked my parents to look after the boys, and we're going to meet tomorrow to discuss this deeper. I have also texted my husband and told him he will need to make alternative accommodation arrangements, but he will not be sleeping here tonight, and a bag will be waiting for him. Not sure if the mods want to lock the post or not, but I think I've got my answers. Thank you all for your kind words, especially Champion Flight, who really gave me the good dose of reality I needed. I mean, I think we can check out that comment specifically because the comments are still up. It's just the post itself was deleted.
So champion fight. Okay, let's scroll down.
No, it's not here because this is not the original place. So you have to go back to where it says the original, click it, and it should be among the first ones because I think it's the top comment.
Okay.
Let me see.
Wait, it's still loading the comments?
Yeah, there it is. Do you want me to read it?
Sure thing if you want. I can also read it.
I mean, I got
Jerry,
you first,
do you want to read it?
I don't think he's even there.
No, Jerry. Not Gear.
Oh.
No, Gear's not here at all. Jerry's not where the comment is.
Gear is sick and EP, so we let Gear rest.
I think you just woke him up.
What I miss?
Yeah, he BSL. He BSL.
Do you want to lay down, darling?
I deserve to be conscious right now.
Like, you can go to your bed and be unconscious
was that the
there
sound
for a
of his
bit.
head hitting the desk?
That almost sounded like it.
Oh, he's asleep. Jerry, did you open the comments? Are you in the comments?
What? Where is it? Because I've seen the comments and I don't see
No.
it immediately.
You go up to this post and there's like in blue. There's it says original. You click
And
the original.
then you scroll down to the first comment there.
Oh. Okay.
But I can't read it out because I have it open. And you can just read the edit. Not edit. No, the update that is. Wait. After the edit comes the PS, and you can read the PS, and I will do the comment for you because I have it already open.
Okay.
Your husband isn't proposing a gaycation. He proposing cheating on you with a man while using magical thinking to pretend it doesn't count. The fact that he's planning this with his sister's husband makes it even more disturbing. What's happening? Aw, the puppy wants to spend time with us.
If it wasn't sound so horrible, his paws against the floor, I would let him, but he walks around everywhere and he doesn't sit still, right? So I would pick him up and put him in the bed, but he will immediately drop down with the loudest bang, right? And then move away.
The fact that he's planning this with his sister's husband makes it even more disturbing. His bizarre expectation about surrendering mind, body, and soul isn't straight man curiosity. It's someone desperately trying to justify exploring his sexuality while keeping his heterosexual marriage. His depression about not being able to go isn't about missing a vacation. It's about being forced to confront his sexuality without his convenient "what happened in Ibiza stays in Ibiza" excuse. His meltdown over not going shows how desperately he wants to avoid facing this reality.
My man's gay. He doesn't want to be gay.
He's bi and just like he's bi and says he's not because like, oh my god, like, no, I cannot be bi. His wife even wants to talk about this. She was ready
the
to talk
problem
about
is that
this.
he is homophobic and can't imagine himself being bi. Right? Oh
Yeah,
God,
like,
I can't
that-
be one of those
is
guys.
Yeah, but that is actually a sad truth. There are like some people out there that are very much bisexual or even gay or lesbian or something like this, and that they are still homophobic. What is
Yeah,
baffles me. They so in
I
denial.
remember there was this case of a very conservative, very anti-gay guy caught in a gay orgy.
Yeah, I heard about that. Okay, Jerry, now you can read out PS.
Okay. Yes, I see a lot of people asking about the aquarium, and at risk doxing myself. There is a pretty famous aquarium in the UK called the Deep. At the very end, you walk through a tunnel that goes underneath the main fish tank, so it's quite immersive, I suppose. My husband explained the aquarium thing in that it's a bit like that. You go there and you observe the fishies. You even get a bit up close, but you never actually enter the water, get emotionally invested, or become a fish gay, so it doesn't really count. It was a very bizarre analogy, and I pointed out it still makes no sense, and he just got more in a huff, and how I just don't get it, and frankly, I still don't.
What are the odds that both him and the sister's husband are both bi? That's incredible. Like, the odds
Being
of
bi is very common. You know, like a lot of people that claim you can cure homosexuality are just bi people that decide to ignore like their interest in the same gender. So it's very common that a lot of people are bi. So
I mean, if you think about it from completely ace to pan, taking into
Yeah.
account the entire spectrum, the options are quite varied to the point that probably half of the population may be actually straight. Like straight.
Yeah.
With everyone falling somewhere on the spectrum.
yeah, like it's not that like
Can
more
gay,
people are
fish, and petri parents suffice.
it's not like that. It's not like that more
Oh, God,
people
Peter.
are. It's not like that more people are like like gay or bi nowadays. It's that more people now know a label they could maybe identify with. By the way, your labels can change people. Don't think like because you use a label right now because this is convenient for you to explain that it is the same tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I become more ace by the hour.
Oh yeah, me too.
like my ace intensifies with age.
Wait,
I just
No, the stream is still running. Why stream? Why are you not showing me the live chat? Now you're showing me the live chat again. I was like, the stream stopped showing me the live chat. It was like, oh my god, did the stream crash?
no, I
Okay.
think not. It looks fine. on
No,
my side.
no. I just said like it works again. It just like closed the chat for me for some reason. Okay,
Yeah, it's no longer
so-
criminalized in most of the world. Thankfully,
Yeah,
thank God.
thankfully.
Like people are trying to are
It
starting
should
to figure
not.
things out. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're not going into politics because that's an icky topic. We don't want to go there. But it
Right,
should-
like we weren't reading something called the Gaycation.
I'm about to
Yeah.
say, I'm already icky.
Okay, so then
More
the
like
next
EP.
part. Yeah,
Thank
are you? So
No, I don't think Gears here.
um,
Just Gears here
Yeah.
now for emotional support.
yeah. Okay.
He's just here
so,
for the ride. It's like we are in a car going to the Gaycation, and Gear's just resting
Sitting
on
in the back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sleeping. He is there. He is definitely there, but he's taking a well-deserved vampire nap. Okay.
Okay. So I will read out now. Then it's your turn, Paige, again. Okay.
Okay.
Then we're back in order. So when I last posted, I would contact my husband to tell him he wouldn't be staying at home tonight, and a bag would be waiting for him. As you can imagine, we argued quite badly. I won't go into specific details, but no, I'm 100% on board with the fact, at the minimum, he's bi. Might even be gay altogether. We have had arguments in the past, but I've generally never seen him have such a childish tantrum before, screaming about how I just don't understand the gaycation. Absolutely despise that phrase now. And insinuating I'm actually homophobic because I refuse to allow him to participate in the cultural exchange with the gay community. What the frick?
Oh, there goes the bike peeking. Okay, so we are dealing with the fabled, mythical, homophobic bisexual.
Yeah.
Cause my man's projecting so hard. We could put him in schools if he wasn't in danger. I mean, he probably wasn't in danger, but like he's projecting so hard. It's so impressive. Cause like he gets defensive about it because again, as that commenter said, he is forced to deal with the realities, and he doesn't wanna. He does not wanna. But the thing about it, I don't think the gaycation is gonna help him. I think the gaycation is gonna make him worse because he's gonna realize once he returns that guess what, the gaycation didn't solve his issues.
Yeah, he just wants to go to more gaycations afterwards. Also, the thing that he's like, it has nothing to be with homophobic. It has something to do that you want to cheat on your wife. And your wife said, no, please don't cheat on me.
That's not even a point to refute because that's just projecting. If this story is true, it sounds to me that the guy has always been this immature. She's only just now seeing it because this particular situation is so absurd. It is possible that because of pent-up frustration, because this type of stuff, it frustrates us, right? It's when you're frustrated, you know, like you can't get release, so to say. So this kind of stuff, you know, like builds up over time, and he is throwing a tantrum because he does not want to admit himself, and he found this escape, you know, like this silver lining and all this that he doesn't need to admit it. But now his silver lining is being cut, right? His worst nightmares is happening. He can't escape it, right? And that's why I don't think he's particularly immature, generally speaking, right? Because they've been married for a long time, right? But this is just when you're homophobic. Don't be homophobic. If it's a lesson that we take from this, do not be homophobic, because I'm pretty sure, like, the wife was willing to explore, right? She was willing to listen out and be like, okay, you are bi, let's see what we can do about that, you know, like, because like at the end of the day, there are ways to satisfy this craving.
Yeah, like there are many ways you can talk about this, or at least like find solutions together as a married couple. But he's just like, no, I made a decision, and you as my wife just have to more or less agree to it. And now that you're not agreeing to it, because like this is just an excuse to like explore, like that he wants to explore his sexuality. What is like okay, but it's not okay to do that while you're in a marriage where you're not in an open relationship. He's not even like offering to go into an open relationship. He still wants to keep his wife to himself.
Yeah,
he's just like.
This is a classic, I want my cake and eat it too. Yes, Gundam. We are indeed talking about the gaycation. Unfortunately, I found out way too late that Maho already knew about this because of the click. And I'm pissed off because I also heard about it from the click.
The next segment is for you, by the way, Paige.
This one with a lot, right? This one is really short,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna read the next one as well. A lot of you said to ask him if it'd be acceptable if the roles were in reverse, and I did say would it be acceptable if I went and slept with other guys during that week. Like fucking clockwork, he was very angry and offended, saying it's completely different because a gaycation means nothing and what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation, etc., so it doesn't actually count. Whereas it'd just be straight up cheating. Well, I turned it around on him. No, but you see, what happens in Manchester stays in Manchester. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't count. It's like bird watching. And I think it got through to him. He went all quiet and started crying, admitting the thought of me sleeping with another man is destroying his heart. But relationships need sacrifices, so agreed, volunteers, that when he goes in on the gaycation, I'll get 1 week in Manchester to do whatever I want. He doesn't want me to, but that's fair in a twisted way, he supposed. We'll just say the lesson is to make sure you know yourself before getting married, and especially before you involve having kids. No, the lesson is don't be homophobic. Because
the lesson is don't cheat on your spouse.
No, the lesson is don't be homophobic, because if he wasn't so anti-being bi, if he wasn't so oddly determined to do this, he didn't need this escape. He didn't need this back door. He didn't need this thing. He and his wife could have explored. Like, I'm sure, like, she was willing to negotiate things, right? She was okay with him being bi. Hell, she was okay with him being gay. She was like, okay, but we need to talk about this because, like, we need to fix this. If you are gay, how are we going to do this with the kids? And so she was willing to work on it, but because he's so goddamn homophobic and doesn't want to admit to being bi, it ruined everything for him, right? Because he didn't have his little cheat. He didn't have his, like, back door to have everything solved, to have the cake and eat it too. He found out that after he ate the cake, he no longer has the cake, right? He ate the cake and now he doesn't have any cake, and I'm like, what happened? How did I lose my cake? Right? And that's the lesson. Don't be homophobic, because if he wasn't homophobic, this would have been so solved. We wouldn't have got here.
Yeah. Also, why does he start crying when she explained to him how she feels? Like, how can he be upset that she is doing the same thing that he does, and she should be okay with it, but he cannot be okay with it? Like,
because
he starts crying.
It's the cheat. It's the cheat code of the game. You don't understand. Yeah. It's like, from his point of view, it's like The Sims. You just put in the, a mother load. And all of a sudden, you have money. It's the same. It's the Gaycation. It's a cheat code. You just type in, you open the little bar and just type in Gaycation and everything is fine. All right? You get to be gay
bar?
And be back. Oh, Gary, you okay?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how do we open that bar so I can make myself not feel like shit?
I don't know. You have to find this guy, but take into account that this little Gaycation trick didn't work. He didn't type it correctly, so I wouldn't take advice from him.
Yeah. Geared, your cheat code is taking medication, drinking water, and laying in bed. Did you follow all the steps through your cheat code?
I think he fell asleep after step 1.
Brain not worky right now.
Okay. Then Jerry, it's your turn next.
I just like the idea of hold on. I just like the idea of Gear sleeping through the entire thing, barely being awake, and then I'm gonna make him watch. I'm gonna make him watch the entire thing tomorrow just to laugh. Because like he has to watch himself as he was just sleeping the entire thing, just mumbling from time to time.
I'm trying to stay awake.
I know. We can tell. It's audible through the mic.
Why do you think I'm sending you off to bed every 10 minutes? It's because it's fine if you want to lay down in the actual bed and not just doze off on the table.
everyone I know is a
Okay.
specific shade of stubborn. Okay, nobody of my friend group does anything that they should. If they're stubborn about something, they will not do the logical thing. And I don't understand
I'm a
why.
workaholic.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned because the common denominator is me, but everyone I know is ferociously stubborn. So if Gear doesn't want to go to bed, nothing on this planet, not even the medicine, will make him go to bed. He's gonna sleep here on the desk. So God help him.
I will pass out and I will like it.
Get slammed
oh.
on the table.
Gear. You can read out a segment. Trust me, you can do that. Okay. If you
wait,
scroll down to update, it's the line. It's the segment that starts with "I told him to get out of my house."
Lily.
I believe in
just,
you. You can do it.
Okay. I told him to get out of my house. Thankfully, he left without a fight.
Good job,
Like
Gear.
me,
Wait,
we're sleeping
here.
right now.
hold on. Where's my? Hold on. I got it. I got this. Give me a second.
You do it on a V2 Studio.
Can
Yeah.
I get a cookie?
I just ate cookies. Do you want one?
What kind of cookie?
A Subway chocolate chunk cookies.
Those big
Yes,
ass
please.
cookies at Subway.
Yes,
Ah.
please.
I have
I will
biscuits.
skip
Do
it
you
over.
want some biscuits too? They're really rough. Like after I eat a few, my jaws hurt because they're so rough.
You're better off throwing a croissant at my head.
That's a waste of a good croissant. I can't waste the croissant.
Croissant?
Croissant.
Croissant?
Okay.
Okay, I think
Okay.
it's God
It's
damn it.
Jerry's
I'm
turn
gonna-
now.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
it's incredibly petty.
Mhm.
The
I
vampire
know it's
sucked
incredibly
the town
petty.
drunk dry. Yeah, no, I think the vampire is too EP to suck anything. No.
Please don't use that word in the same sentence with me, please.
I know it's
Odd.
incredibly petty.
I think his
I know it's
fangs are stuck in the table.
Oh no! Our
I'm
fang.
like the Dracula from Billy and Manny. That biting is a miss. It's scrape and lick.
Anyway, yeah, it's Jerry's turn. If I say Oreo one more time, I'm gonna bite my tongue. And it's
I
gonna be
know it's
hard
incredibly
afterwards because
petty.
like my tongue will hurt. Okay, yeah, the paragraph is I know it's incredibly petty. Go for that.
Incredibly petty. I also drained the joint bank account. Legal in the UK, so he couldn't try to use it against me. About an hour later, I got rang up by his mom, my mother-in-law, who just screamed and screamed at me about being a cheating horse. how I was horrible. What about the kids, etc.
When I finally got my composure back, I just said, "Ask your son about the gaycation." Obviously, at first she got angry, but I said, "No, just ask him about the gaycation. He will explain." But she's called me a freaking joke and hung up. Later on, getting into the evening, got another phone call from her in a lot of tears. She was very apologetic, and I told her she doesn't need to be the one to apologize.
I swear I didn't drop him on his head when he was one. I swear I took good care of him. I don't know how he ended up this way. I
my
didn't
God.
smoke, I didn't drink. I swear it's not me. It's not his father either. Listen,
No,
listen.
this is
Did
not a
you
parent.
replace the barriers in the smoke alarm in the monoxide alarm? Maybe that's it.
Oh my god.
Maybe he's a changeling. Maybe some fae got their real child and exchanged it for a log.
I mean, at this point, she's really regretting that log. She's really contemplating. You know what? The log would have made a good son. All things considered. Like I I can't even imagine how it would be like if I turned to my son and was like, "What is a gaycation?" And he started explaining to me about surrendering body and soul.
With a poster that has a gay orgy on it.
Not only that, but how it's like an aquarium, and he's doing it with
the fish.
With his, he's not doing it with the fish. He's doing
With his
it
brother,
with his sister's
with his
husband.
brother-in-law. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
by the way, I'm doing this gaycations with my dear sister's husband, so it stays in the family.
Oh my
Sweet
god.
home Alabama.
Man.
But sweet home
Sir?
Alabama.
It's yours next. She was so upset.
Yeah.
Paige.
She was so upset she put father-in-law on the phone, who while he sounded calm, I could sort of tell he was on the warpath. Again, very apologetic, and said he overheard that phrase. Asked my husband, and husband initially said no, it's nothing, before explaining how it's a modern thing meant to do. Or is it? Is my point broken?
Yeah.
A modern thing
No,
meant to do. And gave them the same spiel about how what happens on the gaycation, men cannot resist the gaycation, how a man must surrender to the gaycation, etc. Father-in-law just said they told him to leave or they called the police. Don't care where he goes, but he wasn't staying there. You are so weird. Who the hell are you? You got replaced by a cryptid. Go away. I'm calling the cops. I only have a daughter. Go away. I don't understand how he tried to get away. Obviously, he didn't tell the entire truth, but how did he think this was not going to blow over? And the parents' reaction is insane.
Right?
Like,
He was brainwashing himself that this is okay. He was telling himself over and over again that this is the exact same thing he was telling all the people. What stays in the gaycation stays in the gaycation.
yeah,
and
but
that
only,
you
the
have
problem,
to
the only
surrender
problem
to
is,
it.
yeah, the only problem is he's the only one who believed it. He
And
ended up
apparently-
praying of a brother-in-law.
And the brother-in-law apparently believed him too. Like this is the thing. Like he tried to he made himself believe that this is a thing. Like it is not his fault that
literally.
he's going on the gaycation. It's something he needs to do. This is just a natural thing. He cannot resist this. This is not his fault. He just wants to not being blamed for this, and he's stupid for that.
Yeah, no, obviously the IQ here is not very high.
IQ is
Like,
his IQ is dropping every time he explains the gaycation and not realizing he's just wanting an excuse to cheat on his wife.
oh boy, again, homophobia, one hell of a drug.
Yeah. Don't be homophobic. It apparently makes you stupider.
Yes.
Yeah. Poor Gears
I'm
being
about
his
to
brain.
say, it's a shame I'm already that stupid. Naturally, though.
Nah, Gear, you'll never be this stupid. Like, no matter how stupid, you'll never be this level of stupid. You understand? You
Yeah,
have to
I
surrender to
don't
the
know.
gaycation, or he would be destroyed. I mean, honestly, if the wife wakes up one day and he's just, like a little pile of dust, like on the ground where he used to be,
Well,
like that.
Well, then she can say, well, color me surprised. I was wrong. I'm sorry, pile of dust that was my husband.
I just like the idea of Ibiza having this satellite dish, capable of lasering a person to death. He didn't surrender to the gaycation. Press
Zap.
the death laser. Just-
It's like a Death Star.
no, the Death Star will destroy the entire planet.
Yeah.
But they won't destroy the entire planet. Only when they figure out who is willing to go on the gaycation, who not. They just vet the people, and they'll destroy everyone else who didn't go into the gaycation.
Right.
They're not part of the gay movement. Now, this is the most homophobic thing I've ever heard, so it's probably not them. I think he wanted a certain part of them to be destroyed.
That sounds like it.
Derry, the next paragraph is husband tried to call me.
Uh,
Aren't I
hold on.
great? I'm keeping track of
There we
where
go.
we all stopped.
I mean, I have it on my screen, so I don't forget where we are. But like, yeah. Also, I thought you called Jerry Dairy for a second. I'm like, yeah, you're not
It makes
wrong.
sense.
Gary?
It makes sense, right, Dairy?
Yeah.
Good.
Husband
Keep
tried to
going.
call.
Get even wilder. Oh no!
It can get worse.
What? We're already in hell. How can the bar get set even lower?
Oh, trust me, it
Okay.
goes lower than just my home.
Listen. It's not used by Satan to put muscles on his pinky yet. We still have ways to go. We're not in the boiler room just yet.
Okay.
Come on, Oreo. For fuck's
Okay.
sake. Okay, I'm biting my tongue. Never mind, it didn't work out for me.
Husband tried to call me while I was on the phone, but I just ignored it. And father-in-law just said he was so sorry for me, and they have my corner in this, so that's one thing. Told him to be there for their daughter because it sounds like brother-in-law is involved. Husband didn't tell him that. And father-in-law just said he had to go because he was so angry. Got a text from my husband after the phone call, which all weirdly rambly saying about how I abused the gaycation to destroy his marriage and destroy his life, and again insinuated and his parents was homophobic for doing such a thing. Told him we'll talk when he grows up and blocked his number. I took a day off work myself. To have the locks changed this morning. So that's a 500 pounds gone. But whatever. At least I know he won't be coming back. I'm going to look into how to proceed with a divorce, and then we'll move from there.
Yeah, you're
Am
better
I
getting a
using the
divorce.
LGBT as a being a closet checklist.
This.
Well, at least she's taking the trash out. I hate
Yeah,
the fact that he's projecting, like, calling everybody else a homophobe when he is the biggest homophobe there.
Yeah.
Like, I hate people who like hijack the LGBTQ movement for this type of stuff. He's so far in the closet, he's morphing into a forgotten Christmas sweater. True.
Yeah, like also like how is everyone destroying his marriage when he's the one that insinuated all of this? Like, oh God, wife, you are destroying my marriage with you because you're not allowing me to cheat on you. Does he not hear the flaw in his logic?
Maybe he didn't submit to the gaycation fast enough.
He said
destroy him.
He said he was late on it. Oh,
yeah, no,
of
it
course.
was too late. The gaycation destroyed him.
Yeah.
He was the gays all along.
Oh, of
is
course.
it-
There's there's also the did you want to say something?
No. Go.
There's also the brother-in-law. So I haven't yet met with sister-in-law. She was in such a state and had to take this far worse than I have for reasons that are that will be clear soon. We are going to maybe try tomorrow, but we did talk over the phone, and I eavesdropped on the conversation with her husband while she put the phone on speaker, and I went mute. This sounds going to be juicy.
I like the foreshadowing. I like the foreshadowing. I appreciate foreshadowing in the
This
story.
is going to be juicy.
we are off the deep end now. All right.
Her husband.
It's me, right? It's me?
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
Okay. Her husband got home earlier. She made him come home, told him there was an emergency. And I just said to him, can you please explain what a gaycation is? She told me afterwards she was praying he'd look confused or just be like, what? anything like that. But instead, he just sat her down and explained that a gaycation is a new thing where straight men go to gay hotspots and participate in gay sex acts, but it doesn't count because there's no investment, and because what happens on the gaycation stays on the gaycation. He said it's like writing down. Oh, sorry, I think I overread. Do you want to do this, Maho? Or is it
the next part?
Jerry.
It's Jerry's turn. But just as the small thing, the thing he's saying is, it's the same as going to a prostitute. It's like no, I'm not cheating on you. It's a prostitute. I'm not in love with this woman. No. Like, if your wife is okay with you going to a prostitute, that is fine, because then you had like this cleared. But if you go to a prostitute and not telling your wife, you're still kind of cheating on her, because you're having sexual intercourse with another person without telling your spouse.
I mean, to be fair, in this case, they did tell her they want to go on this gaycation.
Yeah, but she still didn't say, yeah, go, I'm okay with that. That's the point. It's like consent is important in this.
Consent is important, period. But like,
yeah,
it's
they're weird. They're just absolutely brain dead, all of them. Not
what happens on Gaycation stays on YouTube.
For everyone to see and laugh.
Okay, yeah, Jerry, it's your turn.
He said it's like writing down angry thoughts and putting them in a drawer. You never have to see them again. Whole time sister-in-law is in tears as he just calmly bats off the same points my husband did about how it doesn't count, and he even did the whole "it's impossible to resist, you must surrender or be destroyed" shit. I seriously think they must be speaking to a dominatrix or something. Are there even male doms?
Yes, they are.
Because,
they are.
Because surely neither of them are that into this to actually make that up on their own. I really don't want to go into what was discussed for her sake, but it did become very apparent to me that the brother-in-law is into sissy hypno-ons at times conflated that with the concept of a gaycation.
Okay, so is there somewhere an explanation for this? Let me look in the original comments to see if anyone explained what that is. Because we should put a pin in it, and let me check if somebody explained what the sissy hypno stuff is.
I don't want to know.
It's important for the context.
Okay, let's destroy my Google search history.
Like, no offense, Maho, but I know you're looking up some weird shit anyway.
Yeah.
I know the
my
things
YouTube
you draw.
video the last time, yeah.
I wanna see a comment explaining it, because I don't have the guts to put that on my search history.
Sissification or feminization, brainwashing, and apparently, or something like this. And what corn is, we all know.
Yep.
Band? Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what was it, because I remember. Yeah, it's type of humiliation. Basically, it's emasculation. That's the word. Yeah, where you get emasculated, and apparently some people find out. I mean, I don't kink shame people, right? If they're into,
no king shame, but no king same. Like, it's okay to be into this, but
honestly, hypnotism is pretty big in the whole, like.
Yeah, but but those two are taking it way too far in many ways.
I mean, the thing about fantasies is you are okay to do whatever fantasies you want. Everybody has their own sense of fucked up fantasies. The point is they need to stay that way, okay? the most you can do of it, it's role play, and a lot of couples do role play some fantasies that they do have, and I'm pretty sure like with a little bit of help, they could do that in house, right? But they're taking it IRL and like doing stupid, like Japanese phrases when you're a weeb. Never take it IRL, okay? It has to stay, like fictional. So to say, right? The moment you take it IRL is the moment everything goes down.
It's the minute I take it IRL is the minute I cringe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the minute. Listen. I am a witch. Well, I'm an animation on the internet, but I do not go up to the supermarket and be like, "I will hex you to give me a discount." It stays online, okay?
That's just clearly me going up to somebody saying, I'm gonna bite you.
I mean, that
No,
sounds
that-
threatening.
Oh no, with the right people, it's a compliment.
Or a turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I'm also don't go out and be like, wait a second, I need to shapeshift before going on. Like, no, I'm not that Delulu.
Yeah, the point is don't go full Delulu. Never go full Delulu.
Okay, then the next part. Let's see how this ends. It's my turn, by the way. There was this utterly surreal moment when sister-in-law is just trying to wrap her head around this, while also in floods of tears as he explains he generally, so matter of fact, that for most men, the gaycation is either a one-time or an annual thing, but some men go on the gaycation for years, and others simply never return because they use hypnosis and mind control to be totally feminized into a state of permanent pseudo-gayness. She said in disbelief, surely if you would take it up to
the back end.
yes, the back end willingly, because you want to, that makes you gay. And he said no, because the beauty of the gaycation, because that's the beauty of the gaycation. You can do all the gay stuff, but you don't interact with the wide gay life experience. She asked him if the sissy stuff is what he wants, and he said, not on a long-term base, and was adamant that it's something all straight men do, but she wouldn't get it because she's a woman.
So we sprinkle in some misogyny too. Why not sprinkle a little bit of misogyny? Like the shit pie isn't.
Pseudo-gayness, and you wouldn't get it because you're a woman, and
Oh, God.
How pseudo is that?
brainwashing.
The fantasies that they have is spilling into toxic is crime. The fantasies are spilling into their reality. Like they're like off the deep end. This reminds me of one of those ladies, like that carry a katana and are expecting to fight
the
demons. Yeah. The nice,
Yeah.
not the nice guys per se. That type of, like a weave
Yeah,
that would be way, like they would open their arms and just run, like with their arms to the back of the.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know what reminds me. The people that gather for Area 51. You
Yep,
guys remember
yep.
that part? Jesus.
Yep.
Even though the one person that was Naruto running past in the background while they were reporting something were hilarious. That is an
That
glorious
was
clip.
so funny. That was the king of weebs.
Yeah, he
You
was the
witnessed
only
the king
one
of
brave.
weebs.
But
Honestly, it's impressive that like we caught it on camera because the camera doesn't actually quite catch all of the frames, right? So that's why we managed to capture this majestic beast. Because the reality is, you wouldn't see him with your own eyes. He moves that fast. But yeah, these guys up the deep end with their fantasies, like the deep end.
Yeah,
The thing
like
is,
that sound. this sounds so culty. Like
The-
even like you go to like a gaycation cult where you get hypnotized to do pseudo gayness. Like what? And cis and like feminication. Like hello? Do you listen to yourself? You're telling that your own wife?
Okay, so the thing about it is, I don't think I don't think he's an egg. Okay, I think the issue is that it is a humiliation, a specifically humiliation thing, right? So it's about, you know, like some people are turned on by the idea of being broken, right? Being, you know, like
I know. I'm on the internet. I am on the internet page. I am a Rule 34 artist. I saw the deep end of human fantasies.
yeah. So some people does have. So I don't think he's an egg. I just think his fantasies got to deep end. You know, like he's the type of person that clicks on page 112 of the corn site, right? You're like, just watch something already, wank it off, and move on to your day. You know.
Get done. By the way, it's your turn. Next page. So you can
Okay.
you got the if you want, you can have the beginning and the end of the story. You can end all of this.
With that sentence?
A perfect circle, if I do say so myself. Then there were more insinuation of homophobia. Well, that marriage is dead too, I suppose. The whole ordeal ended when she said to him he has a choice to make, and he said, no, he doesn't need to make this choice because the beauty of the gaycation is that it allows him to keep his marriage because it doesn't count. She said that's not that choice. The choice is whether he's leaving the house that night or she is. Only good thing he did was leave. Me and sister-in-law spoke about it after that, and I'm just still utterly stunned. I understand she's gone to her parents for the support. What exactly did we do to have our lives destroyed in such an abrupt, bizarre, embarrassing way? Per some advice, I'm going to look at the devices and bank statements to see if I can find any definitive proof of cheating. After that, I suppose figure out how I tell the boys why their father won't be coming home.
And that's the end.
And that's the end of the gaycation. Pack your bags, we're leaving.
I wish I would have been updated of like, oh, so yeah, by the way, the divorce is through. Like, he lost all custody.
I'm pretty sure in about 5 to 10 years or so, depending on how quickly maturity hits them, you'll find them together. They'll be together. Because like they have a lot in common, and it won't take long to find comfort in each other, which would have been very pretty if they weren't so homophobic. Well, one of them is homophobic, the other one is just straight up off the deep end. Off the deep end.
So Paige, are you happy now?
Yes, I am happy. The only thing that upsets me is I couldn't do it on the 1st of April because, like, I posted a similar video. Well, not in the same context. It was something completely different. Less, sissy hypno. It was more of a shitty situation, if anything else. But I do like this kind of, like... like, the stories of the internet.
Also, like, that, if you want to do something like this again, look into wedding dramas. Like, I'm at the A-hole wedding edition.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome
always
stories,
good.
yeah. The Bridezillas.
They're always the Bridezillas, and sometimes not all, like, the mother-in-laws. Like, ooh, those are juicy stories.
Yeah, I wanna keep it cursed. If that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to convince Gear to react to Rainforest.
Dad?
I still have no idea what that is.
Oh, what's that, Gear? Sorry.
He doesn't
I
have an
still
idea
have
what it
no-
is.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is still.
Yeah, that's good.
Should I be worried?
All 3 squares make a circle. All 3 squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares
yes,
make
my
a circle.
edgeless cube.
Don't tell me what to do.
Ageless cube. I don't know if I love or hate what you just said.
I hate it. I hate it. It's from Portals too. He's just pick up the
Ah.
edgeless cube, and I'm like, ah. Speaking of which, are you free Thursday?
I
No,
think
Thursday,
that was
sorry,
a very
Friday. Oh, you're not free
This
Fridays,
is-
are you?
not this Friday.
What about this Thursday? I can switch them around for you.
I I probably have a video recording with gear, and if I have a free Thursday you said. No, Thursday I'm also like busy.
But the
Like,
psychic damage is the best part. I love the psychic damage.
Well,
especially,
we'll see how I feel in the morning then for that video. though.
especially psychic damage inflicted on everybody but myself. But I will sometimes commit, like kamikaze and do something that will do psychic damage to me too, knowing I'm taking everybody with me.
That evil laugh. So I think that was a very successful first V-Byte stream.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
wish I could have been
we
more
we had
aware
we had
for it.
difficulties here and there, but other than that, I think this was good. Like, we are going to try to make these streams every 2 weeks
Every
or so.
week.
Where we will, depending on what type of content we do, the things that we will be reacting to will differ, right? We will swap up amongst us, right? I do the curse shit.
Yeah, I probably will do like some animation stuff. Like you can probably like expect me to like get them through animations. As much as I would love to get you through the epic animations, the music copyright is scaring me too much. So I'll find something else. I don't know, maybe some Undertale animations or something like this, like some old school stuff.
I mean, if we were doing the Stronger Than You, I would prefer the new animation versus the older one. Or maybe back to back to see how they improved.
Like I haven't found something
Oh,
good
this
yet.
was
It is not music
Sunny's
based?
fault, by the way. Sunny wanted to explicitly mention that we are suffering here. I mean, mostly you, because Sunny wanted so. Like he brought the story to me, and I'm like, oh yes, this will do. The evil cackle commenced. I need to learn how to evil cackle. No, that's my normal laugh. No, I need an actual witch's cackle.
I would do the Joker laugh if I wasn't so out of it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that type of laugh.
Okay,
I'll
so
get-
Papyrus left.
I'll get
Kinda
you,
like-
my pretties.
And
Guys,
your little dog too.
Guys, help us. She will put us into a cauldron and eat us. Or worse, she would just make us read more cursed stories.
No, that's
hell no.
that's probably I'm here to drag y'all to hell. I like to think that my lore is as such because I'm a witch. I am going to hell, and to make sure I don't go alone because I don't like being lonely, I make sure to drag as many people as possible. So if you enjoy going to hell, please like and subscribe and comment and all that and good engagement stuff.
Like,
yeah,
comment,
yeah.
and subscribe.
Also,
What?
Paige, found Satan or traumatized them back should also probably be a subreddit you should check out.
Oh hell yeah! I love Found Satan. I love that so much. I still cackle at the guy going like, what was it? I'm sorry, Steve. I was bored. I understand Vlad the Impaler now. Hell yeah. Alright, anyone else has anything to say? I will be posting everybody's channel in a pinned comment. Twitch channel, YouTube channel, wherever I found. So I think I put it in. Did I put it in the description or did I forget? I don't remember.
Wait, let me check. You put our Twitch channels in the in.
And
And
Gear's React channel. Like, if you enjoy Gear not being asleep and actually reacting to stuff, he has a very successful reaction. Well, very successful, not yet, but he's getting there. He's getting there. Successful for us, okay? Successful for us. 'Cause,
right now.
We
he can't react right now because he's under an influence of e-peoples, but like
Again,
I'll do the
like I said, I would
legal
love to have
ones.
been more aware for this, but I am just out
Next
of it.
time. Maybe in
Literally, I
2
got
weeks.
back from the
I
hospital 2
admire
days
the
ago,
fact
so
that you didn't just, go to bed.
Yeah.
I tried to stick it out for y'all. Okay, I wanted to be here. I
Thank
tried.
you.
A good soldier.
Our troopers.
I promise you,
Definitely-
I'm gonna go pass the fuck out after this. I promise you.
So go
Yeah.
go into the description if you're seeing this. Go into the description. Follow everybody there. Cool people around. These people, especially cool people are around. Maha does drawing in the occasional. I don't know what type of game she does. I do. I do.
Wait,
Undertale.
let me do this for you.
Okay.
So, especially on Twitch, you can find me doing art, sometimes gaming, like D&D or wait, give me a second, or Borderlands, or variety gaming. And on YouTube, you can definitely find me doing every 2 weeks talk shows, with weeby topics. And spoiler warning, for this Sunday I kidnapped Paige.
Again.
Again.
You're kidnapped
Again.
Again?
It's
Yeah.
happening. I don't know how she breaks into my house. I changed the locks. Right.
Well, there's an
I-
thing of me. I go through everybody's walls.
I don't. Paige, darling. I don't use the door.
Oh, I'll put locks on the windows here. Anyway,
doesn't-
you probably fit for the chimney. I don't fit for the chimney. Anyway, oh my god, how new version of gay son versus thought daughter. Gay son or chaste son who is more likely to produce an heir. Nah, the
What?
ace versus the gay. Yeah, so Oreo does fighting stuff and occasionally horror
Yeah,
stuff.
mostly.
Yeah, the most of our shorts are just him fighting stuff, and I don't
Mostly,
understand
yeah.
what's happening, but I always like thumbs up. In Sleepyhead over there, usually does shooting type games and other like violence type games because he's a violent boy when he's awake.
Our sleeping
What a
beauty.
train wreck.
Our sleeping beauty is playing a lot of different games.
I'm a variety person.
Doesn't get scared and does reaction content on his YouTube channel. With us
Yeah,
sometimes.
okay, so the only person who gets scared here is Mahawk.
Is me. Hi, I'm the
Mahawk
one who
gets
always
very
gets
scared. Like one of the shorts that I can't watch that short because like it makes me so sad because it's poor Mahawk just dying. Violence. Hey, Adit, welcome. You missed all of the violence, unfortunately.
But you can this clip this stream will stay up as a YouTube video, so you can still watch it and enjoy all of the chaos that went loose. And you can definitely catch us in 2 weeks again, reacting to something else. We have to gamble out who's organizing this thing next. But we will find something to react to.
And also for the VOD, I just like to say, ignore Sleeping Beauty in the corner.
Oh yeah, Peter, the thing about it is that you don't need to reproduce no more. I think 8 billion people are way more than enough. All we gotta do is, find a solution for the old folk. And other than that, we're doing just 8 billion, more than enough people. You can stop reproducing now. No need for that. Be gay, do crime.
BAs take over country.
Happy Pride, everyone, and we'll stop
Pride!
the stream here.